is John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, here coming at you tonight. Happens to be a Thursday evening, if you were wondering, and it is May 31st. It's the last day of the month. So if you are new to my channel, well, welcome. It is so great to have you stopping by and checking out the awesome content that I like to share with many of my new subscribers and, of course, some of my existing subscribers. Of course, you're going to notice, ladies and gentlemen, there's a QR code at the top. Just take your phone. You can scan that QR code. If you have any problems getting to where that QR code is supposed to get you to, it actually goes to a pretty simple place. But you can also get there by just typing in on your web browser, Believe Me Achieve. That's Believe Me Achieve. And that will actually steer you to, yes, it will steer you to my link tree. So I hope that you will be able to check that out and explore some of the great content I have. If you are new, notice that every day we have a new topic that's based on a main theme of the week. If you're coming back, well, welcome back, my friends, my colleagues, and associates. It is so great to have you. And hopefully some of the new people will become just like you guys. What is our topic for tonight? Yeah, I want to know the same thing. We're talking about what is, yes, motivation. So we have one more day to talk about this after tonight. Motivation is the stuff. You don't buy it in the store. You don't download it. Motivation is that stuff that actually gets you towards your goal. When we think about motivation, I want you to just imagine for a moment that you can do anything you want. And when you have the right motivation, you'll be propelled forward to keep doing, to keep trying, to keep innovating until you achieve that goal. And then once you achieve that goal or a stepping stone along the way, it's a great time to, yes, celebrate those small victories. That's right, small victories. Now, small victories are just as important as the big victories. I'm sure you know that. But a small victory is something that often goes overlooked. People just don't feel like celebrating them because they're not at their goal. But the truth is, you got to your first milestone. So, hey, why not celebrate it, right? When we think about motivation, you probably remember, writing down something a million times and hoping you're just going to do something. So motivation is not something that should force you to do something. It's something that should compel you to do something because you want to get the desired end result. If you don't do something, well, then maybe something else will happen. But when you're motivated, well, lots of great things can happen in your life, right? Lots of great things. If we were just to think about motivation in general, right? Just very cursory. I think the biggest thing that would happen is a lot of us would say, I don't know, I'm not really motivated. And, it's okay to not be motivated. But then I think you want to change that. Why do you want to change that? I think you want to change it because when you're motivated, there's just so many different things that you can do in your life. And I don't want to call it a magic bullet, but it's very similar to a magic bullet. It keeps us on track. You know what this almost reminds me of? It reminds me of, a car, right? And let's say a car that's on a track. If the car goes off the track, then it goes kind of crazy, right? Well, motivation is a little bit more than that. It can keep you on a track, but it also can help guide you so that you are going down the right path for the rest of the way. Now, some people I talk to say, hey, John, I don't want to motivate myself and I don't care about motivation. And I get it. I understand. So is motivation for everyone? Well, I think the question is, are you a student of learning? Do you want to achieve new goals or are you happy where you are? You see, when we keep doing the same things over and over again, we get a little bored with our life. Okay, we get a little bored. And so you gotta spice things up, you gotta switch things around a little bit so that your life has a different dichotomy. Yes. And so why do you do that? Well, you do that because when that happens, you will realize something, that you are a deliberate creator. Wow, you're a deliberate creator. So what is a deliberate creator? Well, I think the best way to explain a deliberate creator is this: it's someone who makes a choice to achieve a goal and then he or she actually achieves that goal, right? That's what a deliberate creator is. But some people, for whatever reason, just don't go down that path. They don't go down that path. And it's not because they're bad people, it's just that maybe they're okay with the status quo. Maybe. I always told you the one main reason that I'm here in life is to become a better version of myself and to help everyone else become better versions of themselves as well. That's why I'm here on this earth, and that's why I do what I do, and that's why I produce all this great content. Because I know that lots of you out there want to become better. You want to grow, you want to expand, you want to meet new people, you want to have new opportunities, right? That's what you want in your life. But if there isn't something that is going to kick you a little bit and push you in that direction, well, then it becomes a little bit of a problem, right? And it's a problem because it's not doing what you want it to do, right? It's not doing what you want it to do. And so when we think about that just for a moment, I think the biggest thing that I want to share with you is that motivation is something that will help you to become better in life. I don't care whether you're doing one thing or you're doing 100 things, it will help you become better at what you're doing in life. And so if you are on the fence about whether motivation is going to help you, all right, let's think about something. Think about something you want to achieve in your life right now. I don't care what it is. If it's a relationship, if it's money, I don't care what it is. You don't even have to share it with me. Think about what your life would be like if you had that in your life. How would your life change? How would you think? Where would you be sitting? Who would you be talking to? How would your life evolve? And if your life evolved into something pretty spectacular, what would you do? How would you move to the next level? And that might be a little bit of a daunting question. You see, successful people don't just have an end, they have a constant, continual path that they keep changing. They keep moving the bar. That's right. They keep moving the bar to become better than what they were or who they were a little bit ago. Now, when we think about the word motivation, you might have heard of tapes, you might have heard of different programs, and those are all great things. But at the end of the day, if you don't take some type of action, motivation is going to do nothing for you. It's going to do absolutely nothing. We have our wonderful friend here. Thank you, Mark, for blocking him. This person has to be a person because the reason I say that is if it was a bot, it would happen every time I'm online. So they have to just be some demented person that just gets their jollies by posting X-rated content, which we don't allow here on our network. So it looks like it's probably not a bot, but it's probably just some pretentious person that just doesn't seem to know how to enjoy life or how to really provide value. I guess they think that by posting these insane X-rated links that no one in their mind is going to go to, and we're certainly not going to share them on our channel. So again, it just makes me laugh that people just don't have anything better to do with their life. It's almost sad, makes me cry. that people have to stoop so low that's the only thing that makes them happy is some X-rated content. I mean, there's so many other great things in life that can motivate you to become a great version of yourself and help other people become better versions of themselves. So let's say, for example, that you want to, I don't know, you want to make a cake. What's your motivation? Your motivation might be it's your friend, it's your parents, it's significant other's birthday, and that's motivation, but it's still a lot of work to make a cake. Well, maybe if you make the cake, you know that you're going to get a lot of compliments. So maybe that's your motivation. I don't know. Maybe your motivation is the fact that by baking a cake, you know you're going to get to bake a lot of other treats because you're going to lug out the mixer, and you're not just going to lug the mixer out to make one recipe. You're going to do a lot of other things, a lot of other things. And so what can you do right now to motivate yourself to basically bake a cake? What can you do right now? If I asked you what you could do to motivate yourself to make a cake, you'd probably say to me, John, I don't know what I'm going to do to motivate myself. Well, if you don't know what you're going to do, how would you get to your end goal? If someone in your life right now said to you, you need to bake a cake, the first thing you'd probably say is, why? Right? Well, because it's Sarah's birthday or it's Mike's birthday. Is that enough of a reason to get you to make a cake? I don't know. I'm thinking probably not. You know, there's another kind of motivation I'm going to talk about, and it could be teens, it could be other older people. And the biggest challenge that I see with a lot of these people is that they don't feel today like they want to work anymore. I don't know why that is so much, but for whatever reason, they just don't want to work. And maybe it's because they believe that, you know, there's no need to work. And so, how do you motivate somebody who doesn't want to work? You know, John, that's a really, really tricky, I mean, a tricky, tricky thing. It's so tricky that a lot of people are probably going to say, John, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. And knowing how to motivate somebody is going to be the key differences to whether they're going to stay with your organization, to whether they're going to be successful, and to whether they're going to be a productive employee with your organization or not, right? So motivation is not just something you do for yourself, but it's something you might need to enact on others. Something you need to enact on others. Why? Because when you make this choice, you will be able to know that your life is something pretty spectacular. I mean, really spectacular. And so motivation is nothing more than a force that is going to take you from point A to another point, or from point A right to point Z, depending. But most importantly, what motivation is going to do is it's going to get the fire in your life started so that you are able to do what you want. A lot of times people become lazy, and I'm not here to point anybody out, but maybe they want to do other things. And for whatever reason, they don't do something because, oh, I don't know, they make excuses. And I always say, if you're not part of the solution, guess what? You are the problem. Now, I know a lot of people disagree with me, but it is the truth. If you can't come up with a way to solve the problem, then you're part of it, right? You need to figure out how to become the solution. And remember, the solution can be found in every problem. Just there's some people that are lazy. There's some people that don't want to put time in. And there's some people that don't really care. So it's your job to make sure that you bring high quality people into your organization, into your life. Because let's face it, we don't want average people. Okay? Average people's okay for some things, but not for you, not for your life. You were meant and destined for greatness, and so was I. And that's why I'm here to help you become a better version of yourself and help everyone else become better versions of themselves. I know you've enjoyed this content quite a bit, and I'm going to be here one more night talking about motivation and why it is so darn important. But trust me, it is very, very, very important. And so when you understand that, you can appreciate it. You can celebrate your victory. So go ahead and like, support, comment below. How is motivation working in your life? Having any challenges, any troubles? Comment below about that. Tag your friends, your colleagues, and your associates. Share it out with everyone you know. Go to youtube.com, type my name, John space E space M-O-R-L-E-Y space serial entrepreneur. Look for the key phrase to help keep our content free. And make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful with those pennies, those dollars. We'll invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, new staff, and even new facilities to continue to produce the most jaw-dropping, motivational, inspirational content to light that fire under your butt, to keep you motivated, to take that inspired action, and have you become the greatness and celebrate the victory that you've been waiting for on the sidelines of your life. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to get off the bench and get in the game. The coach has called you to make a play. What do you need? A written invitation? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been my pleasure, privilege, and honor to be with you once again this evening. And you can also learn more about me by going to BelieveMeAchieve.com and checking out all the other great content that I produce during the week. I think you will find it very compelling and very interesting to be able to help you grow and improve your life and those you love. I will see you guys. Do you know when? Yes, you don't have to wait too long. I will see you guys actually tomorrow night with episode 7 to wrap up what is motivation. Take care, everyone.